It is always good to include your high schooler when making plans for their homeschool work. I at least tried to make a goal of doing it once a month just to see where they are at, if they have any struggles. Doing it this mid-school year, heading into the second semester, is really helpful because it helps them see that there is an end and that they need to meet that goal.
Hi, welcome. My name is Rachel. Today we are going to be talking about my 10th grader. We are halfway through the school year. I have actually sat down with him already and got an idea of where he was at with everything, any struggles he was having, and now I want to turn around and do some planning and scheduling, probably get an idea to finish up the school year, but I may only do his calendar schedule for maybe a month or two in. So we'll see, and I'll share with you. We're going to turn the camera around and look at his different subjects. We are adding one in this semester, so I'll share that with you. All right, let's turn the camera around. Okay, I want to just give you an overview of the subjects we are using, and then I will get to his student planner and the scheduling that we will do with that. We are using Heart of Dakota's U.S. History 1 for his history and government. He has all of these books that he is using for that, and that is actually scheduled in here, so that is very helpful. That I really just have to write it in the planner, and I have a video all about this, how it is all scheduled in there, and also the government, which he is using this Whatever Happened to Justice and A Noble Experiment. So but I will still put it in his planner because that is how I keep track of him and his records of having it done. Okay, for science, we are using biology, the Biology 101 from Westfield Studios. This is the guidebook. It's all printable. It's a DVD program, but it has all the accreditations and a schedule in there. So really that is a schedule he looks at, but his checkoff is in his student planner, and I'll show you that. And I also have some extra books. He just finished up, or will finish up, this book today, and then he will start this new book, which I'm excited about. I have read through this. I can't remember if I read it all the way, but I remember wanting him to read this because it was really good. He is doing French. He started out with ULIT, a French program, but it really jumped in a little bit too much for him, so he is using this First Start French 1 and might be doing the 2, or we will jump into ULIT again. We're not sure about that. He is not nearly as far through this, not even halfway through, and he was supposed to have this book done the first semester. Now he is using some Duolingo. He is spending the time on it. I feel like it is sticking what he has learned, but it's just a much slower process. So we're just going to stick with it. He wants to learn French, so that is the important thing. And so we're just going to do it. So we want to help him through this, and whatever program. I'm still looking to see if there's something better, but I really haven't found anything. All right. This is actually going to be his literature book this next coming couple weeks, I think, and it is actually part of Heart of Dakota. All of that is scheduled in there, and it tells him what to do, what to annotate, all that kind of stuff. So excited about that book. Let me mention also, he is not my reader, so I did find this book on Audible, and I don't think it was costing me anything for this book, or any credits, I guess is how I should say it. And you might be able to find it other places. So he is actually going to listen and follow along. All right, for grammar, we have, let me move this French book, the Winston grammar program that he is using along with Winston WordWorks. And I had that scheduled. I will link my planning video for the whole school year below, a yearly overview. He is not as far along in this as I was hoping he would be, but I had some leeway in my weeks, so I think it'll be fine. It really wasn't that he didn't understand grammar. It was
just their way of marking was different than we have done in the past. So I went over a couple lessons with him today and just told him, let's just mark it the way we're used to it. I will check it and we will go from there. So I think it's mainly just he was stuck on that. So, and then he is also using IEW, Structure and Style, Year 1 Level C for his writing. He will be on Lesson 8, and I knew in my heart and mind that he may not finish this school year. We may carry it on next school year, and that is fine for me. And he does quite a bit of research in writing in his history, so we're just going to keep moving forward with this. All right, Algebra 2 is what he is working on the school year for math, and that is going well. So we're going to schedule that in, and this is our new subject here, our health, total health, and I may do a review on this, and I definitely want to do a review on the science very soon. But this my second son actually used, and I sold it and got rid of it. I don't really know why, but looking into health again, I had something that somebody gave me, but I really decided not to use that. And I thought, this is what Heart of Dakota recommends. I think it may be in their guide from last school year or next school year. It's not actually scheduled in the guide we have this year, but it's easy to schedule. And I might do a yearly overview schedule for it, and he is going to start on that this semester. It is a half a credit, so he should be able to do it. If not, he'll carry through the summer a little bit. And I think that is it. He also does piano for like a fine arts, and he has lessons every week, and he really enjoys that. So, all right, let's get into our student planner and give you an idea what this looks like. Okay, here is my son's planner. It's a simple plan. It is actually from Mardell, and I just put all his work and keep his records in his own planner, and the same thing for my 5th grader. His planner is quite different. I'll link the planning videos below, which has the beginning of the year details, but they just have all the months, and in each month they, we haven't really kept up with filling all the little details in it, but you can, things to accomplish, special activities, websites, reading list, per request and answer, so they can make it real personable if they want. And we keep it more for the school records, and he can check off where he's been. This is last November, but I actually put these extra lines in there, see if you can see that. And is that without the lines, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 subjects. If we go back here, you see that I've actually have drawn some extra lines to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 subjects. And I will have Bible, math, English, piano, and like piano really doesn't need its own line. He has lessons on Wednesday, but it's just to remind us that year he had piano, French, science, history, and we are adding health. So this is the inside. This is next week. I will be filling in from Wednesday, starting this week. We sort of are just doing a little catch up today on Tuesday, and then we will fill in for the rest of this month, and I will draw in the lines just to do some separation. And I've already got the literature written out here, so I am going to start working on adding in the other subjects, and I'm going to do that by starting off with grammar. He is actually going to start on worksheet 52, and in that, and then on the works, I think I seen he was at 16, and he only does that like once a week, so if that. And then I had a yearly schedule, so he was pretty far back here, and we are going to, and he was only doing it twice a week. So we're going to get it filled in probably more like 3 or 4 times a week, and I will get that filled out for January, maybe even February also. Okay, I went ahead and got his IEW written down, his grammar, and his literature written for the next month, and he should get lesson 7 and 8 done for the IEW. And actually, I think I have it figured out by the end of the school year. He will have 2 units left that he will not have done, which is fine. That actually is better than I thought. So I'm going to look at his science here and get that filled out. I have some of this stuff looked through already, had made notes before the end of this last semester, and have a new semester, part 3, starting a new disc, starting a new book. This was actually on Kathy Duffy's list of books for science, so I'm excited for him to read this. I have read through it. It's been a while, and I even made some notes and things in here a while back. And any labs will be done through video. We'll do it either, like here's some lab work. We'll either watch it on YouTube or find some other video that I feel appropriate, and I'll have that ready for him when he needs to do that. So that will be his second semester, and I will do a review on this soon. Okay, here is his Heart of Dakota U.S. History, and like I said, everything is already scheduled in here. I just have to sort of write it in the notebook as a check off that he did it. For example, here is week 2, and it'll have U.S. history, history activities, and then government. So that is the 3 things. And then he did not do literature week 2, but he will be doing literature right now, which is starting on week 15. We're actually a week behind with the literature, but I'm going to get all that filled in and show you that. Okay, I do want to mention total health. We're going to be putting that in the student planner also. There is a student book, and that has chapters, and it actually has different sections like 2-1, 2-2, 2-3, and then a quiz. There's usually 2 quizzes per chapter, but it gives a lot of detail, and this is the quiz and master book. But the funny thing is the quiz and test are actually in here. So I went ahead and pulled them out and put them in a separate notebook so they're not together with the answers. And I'm going to go ahead and schedule all that in also. Okay, I went ahead and finished filling out. U.S. history is usually the same. He has history and activity and government, and just that 16-day 4. And we're just going to fill in every day right now just to make sure that we get it done this school year. Math and French, he will fill in as he does the lesson. So that's a little bit different. Okay, math and French is a little bit different. I'm just going to let him fill in the lessons that he is at. I'll also have him write if he did Duolingo that day. Let's see, I finished up filling in the science. The health, I went ahead and looked at it and got a month worth written in. So he will do a chapter a week. And it's sort of divided into little sections like 2-1, 2-2, 2-3. So that made it easy, and it tells you what quizzes are on those, what sections are on the quizzes. So that was helpful to me and filling that out for him. So I think we got January done, and he has already started a little bit today. So I just wanted to share that with you. There's a calendar. We haven't really filled out much there. I am probably going to look over a few more things and make sure that we're going to be able to finish everything that we have set for goals this school year for his 10th grade. And I appreciate you all watching this video. If you have any comments or would like to see something in more detail, let me know below, and like this video. And if you enjoy homeschool content or enjoy this video, subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate you all, and we will talk to you soon. Thank you.